Alright, hello, what is up? We're gonna do the Q&A. This is Q&A 1. I will do more in the future. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, first question here. It's from C Hill. It says, my favorite game of all time. I'd say the Doom series, like the original Doom 1 and Doom 2. I'm actually pretty sure, I think Doom 1 was the very first game I ever played. Because my dad had it on his computer. And I'm pretty sure it was the first video game I ever played. I also love the Tony Hawk games and GTA, Grand Theft Auto. Frank asked, what is your dream car? So my dream car is just a car that works. I'm not a car guy. It's never been a thing I've been into. I just want a good car that is reliable and gets good gas mileage. Thomas Montgomery asked, what's your favorite color? Red, black, blue. Boy McFun Fact asks, what are my most nostalgic shows to watch? South Park is one of them, even though it's still going to this day. It's been on for so long. That's nostalgic for me. Beavis and Butthead, yeah, the Rugrats, Angry Beavers, SpongeBob SquarePants, all that. Like, basically all the old Nickelodeon shows were massive for me. Like, you can think of any of those. It's pretty much what I used to watch. Rocko's Modern Life, and then also some of the game shows, Double Dare, especially Legends of the Hidden Temple. I loved Legends of the Hidden Temple as a kid. I wanted to put on one of those colored shirts and run across that water so bad as a child. Alright, Bioseer asks, how do you feel? Well, since you're kicking cancer's ass and all. Bioseer, loyal viewer of the stream. So, I feel great though, you know, I get symptoms, I won't lie, I get symptoms, it's been hard, I'm not gonna lie, it's been hard. At the same time, I know I'm kicking cancer's ass, so I feel great. Okay, so I got a couple here, I'll answer, because they're kind of coincide with each other. This is where it might get a little emotional, just so you guys know. Because I'm going to be honest. So, Barlos asks, what were your initial thoughts upon finding out you had cancer? And Lopez asks, how has your life changed since I found out? When I first found out I had cancer, it was not good. I remember I had woken up on my day off after like a stressful work week. I had woken up to the phone call. The phone call woke me up. So, hello, and he sounds like, I'm like, what is it? And yeah, he told me I had cancer. And so right then I just went numb. I didn't know what to do. I went completely numb. I just laid there. I ended up getting up, starting my day like normal. To get back to the original question, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what was going to happen. Here I am thinking, I've had this thing for over a year. Who knows how long I've had it, but I've been dealing with this injury for well over a year. So, to be honest, and this is going to get dark, I thought, well, I'm dying. I'm dead. This is it. Because just cancer in general is scary. But I'm also thinking, it's been over a year. So, I'm sure this thing is all over my body. And I'm just dead. Yeah, that was my first thoughts. It was really, really hard for me. It was actually the hardest thing in my life. I imagine it is for most people. Because I had to get more scans, more tests for like, I want to say a month and a half, 2 months. So, mind you, I'm sitting there for a month and a half, 2 months and I have no idea what's happening. Like I said, this month and a half, 2 months, whole time, I'm blank. Every day I put on a fake smile, and I go out, and if only a few people know. Some of my family knows, my wife knows, and that's it. Nobody else knows at the time. I just go out, put on a fake smile, and act like everything's okay, which was not easy. And I'm just thinking the whole time I'm dead, right? Like I'm thinking that the whole time it's like I'm dead. And now here I am. I was working about like 70 hours a week, and so I was deeply depressed, and now I'm just overworked. And I was just sitting there thinking, like, I might be dead in a year, and here I am I'm wasting my life. But I need money. I need to live. And rent and stuff is what I mean by that. So I need money. I wasn't just gonna quit. And it's dark, but I'm just being honest with you guys. That my initial thoughts were, my life is over. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this. I'll never do this. But how has my life changed since I found out? So, after all the tests, right, we go in for the appointment, for my first oncology appointment, and they tell me it's stage 1. I was literally holding the world on my shoulders of depression. And when they told me that, when they told me that, I knew, like, there's a chance I'm not gonna die. I was like, there's a chance I'm not gonna die. I might do this. In fact, I told myself I will do this. So that was very good news. I was very happy. Me and my wife were very happy. We cried. Like I'm crying now. Because we knew I was gonna be okay. We knew I was gonna be okay. My life has changed quite a bit. It's changed and not changed at the same time. I lost all the hair. I knew it was coming. It didn't bother me that much, though, if I'm being honest. So, that was a thing. I have to go to appointments a lot now. Chemo gives me all these side effects. I expected just to be sick and whatnot. There's all this other stuff. Feeling tired randomly for no reason. I feel fine one day, the next day I'm just like exhausted, and sometimes my red blood cells get low, and it's simple things like I will go to the bathroom. Like, I will get up here, go to the bathroom, and my heart's pounding. If it gets bad enough, I end up needing blood. That's, I've gotten blood once or twice. I've also gotten platelets. I learned what platelets are. It's the stuff in your blood that clots and whatnot. So if they're too low, you just like bleed randomly. So like that happened. I didn't get any like brain bleeding or out of the ears, nothing like that. But like my nose just bled. If I could only stream one video game for my career, what would you stream? Well, first of all, I'd love to make this a career one day. Yeah, I can't really answer that exactly how you asked, because I'm not someone who wants to only play one game. I want to play multiple games. I want to play what I enjoy. So, what's a really popular game everyone seems to love but you don't like? I mean, Warzone. I used to love Warzone, but I can't stand it now. I hate Warzone now. The Dark Souls series. I can't stand the whole I'm gonna fight a boss for 7 hours. I can't do that. Overwatch. I hate Overwatch. There we go. Boom. I'm throwing bombs right now. I'm disappointing some people. I'm sorry. Second question. What is the longest amount of time you have sat playing games nonstop? Funny enough, I believe it was during this whole my cancer journey. I think I was live for like 16 hours. And I'm playing video games the whole time. I don't remember ever playing video games longer than that. Whopper asks, how does it feel to be such a badass? So how does it feel to be a badass? I don't know. I guess it feels great. I love it. Why is your dad so cool? From Stan. I also got a question from someone else. Garcia. Who taught me to be so awesome? Let me put those together. I guess my dad taught me to be awesome. Because he's so cool. He just is. He was born that way, and then he birthed me that way, along with my mother, who is also awesome. So now I just came out double awesome. The Dork Bry. Who is this guy? I didn't ban this guy on my Instagram yet? No, I love this dude. It's my best friend. I see what he did. How long are you gonna friend your beard? And then he sent another comment. Grow. Wow. Alright. How long am I gonna grow my beard? Same length. There might be another question. I think someone might have asked me if I'm gonna grow my hair back. Yes, Alex asks, when your hair starts to grow back, are you gonna have it long again? So, to both of your questions, same length. I'm going back, because my wife would kill me if I didn't. And also, that's how I always wanted to look since I was a little kid. Farah asks, why do I love you? Okay. I don't know, but I appreciate that you love me, and I love you too. Mitchell asked, the best Star Wars. Well, right here, I got this phone case. Best car steal. My favorite Mandalorian, as far as the movies go, so my favorite ones are the original trilogy. So it's a toss-up, but I'm just gonna say A New Hope is probably my favorite. Josh asks, what is love?
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
4 asks, how is my dating life? So I am married. Sorry, ladies. You can't rub the bald head. Not that you want to. I got married in October of last year. Tyler asks, I know you're a Seahawks fan. How do you feel when Russell Wilson left, and what do you think the Seahawks record will be this year? He also adds, see you week 4. You know, it sucked. It sucked. You know, I didn't know what we were going to do. I think Gino's good, though. I think he's done great so far. What do I think the record will be? Final record? You know, if I'm being honest, we might win about 5-6. And I'm just being honest, I love the Seahawks, but I'm being completely honest. I'm not going to be unrealistic and be like, oh, we're going to win 15 games. Jake asks, what are my most anticipated upcoming games? Harry Potter and the Legacy of Hogwarts, I believe is the title. The GTA 6. We know there will be a new Elder Scrolls in 20 years. Or whatever. They announced it like 10 years ago or something, and we haven't heard anything since. Okay, Vincent asks, what is your favorite game from the big 3? Nintendo, PlayStation, and Xbox. So, of all time, Xbox, Halo. Halo. I loved Halo. PlayStation. Oh, God. PlayStation. Twisted Metal. Came to my head. Probably could have put that on the list of some of my favorite games of all time. Loved Twisted Metal when I was a kid. Same with Crash Bandicoot. Nintendo's tough. I'm probably just gonna go I would either go Super Mario Bros. Or Mario 64. Jerome asks, how is it going being near the end for cancer? And then somebody else asked, so I'm gonna add this on. Somebody else asked, what is your plan? Oh, Lincoln Lumen asked, what is your plan after you get through cancer? What do you hope to do next? So I'm going to answer these together. So how does it feel being close to the end of cancer? Amazing. Great. I can't believe how far we're into this. I think I had my first treatment was either in February or March. So we're, 6-7 months into this. with about 2 to go. And then what are my plans afterwards? I don't really have any plans. My hopes would be to go full-time streaming one day, go to more events next year, because I missed so many this year, concerts, comedy shows, things like that. How did it feel when a lot of people found you through that guy on TikTok? So let me give the story on that TikTok. I was just playing Fortnite. As you saw, I was literally just playing Fortnite. Nobody in my chat, typical. This may have been the first time someone donated to me. So I hear the noise, and I'm like, what is that? He said, how much would it cost? How much do I have to donate to shave your beard, right? It was something like that. I made a joke, and I was like, $1,000. Before, if this would have been a few months earlier, I would have been like $5 million. Cause I was like, there ain't no way this thing's being shaved. There ain't no way I'm cutting my hair. You're crazy. But I knew what I knew. And I was like, $1,000. Knowing this random dude's not gonna do it. But wouldn't that be absolutely insane if he did? But instead of that, I wanted to be truthful, because I thought, well, I don't want this guy to actually donate me $1,000. That would be messed up. I gotta tell the truth here, because if he donates $1,000, I'm gonna feel terrible, and I'm gonna have to give it back to him. Well, it's gonna fall out. And so, he asked me, like, oh, why? What's happening? And I told him I had cancer. I said the big C in the video. And then, he told me he was sorry and everything. I think he asked for my GoFundMe, and then he asked, would it be okay if I shared this with my viewers? And I'm like, sure, any help helps. Because at the time, I didn't even get into this in the question earlier. At the time, I thought I was screwed. After I got over the whole part about knowing I was going to be okay and be alive, I'm like, where the hell is this money coming from? Because cancer treatment is not cheap. And I'm already paying for my apartment. I'm paying for food. Some food, phone, car, insurance. I'm sure there's other stuff, streaming apps or dumb stuff like that, internet. All this stuff that's already hard to afford month by month. Now I'm like, and now I'm gonna have all these hospital bills, and now I can't work? What, oh man, I was like, I'm gonna have to move back home, I'm gonna get rid of my car, I'm gonna get a flip phone. So I'm like, yes, share it with your followers, yes, maybe I'll get $20 and that'll help me pay for my phone this month, whatever. Yes, share it with your viewers, dude. I would appreciate that so much. If 3 people, 1 person from this dude's video helps me, he's amazing. He's already amazing for trying, is what I thought. Video comes out. It doesn't get very much at first. There's not too much. There isn't too much. I started to notice I got a few followers, maybe 10. Which, to be honest, I'm like, I can't believe I got 10 followers. Oh my god, I don't get followers. This is crazy. Oh, somebody's in my chat, somebody's talking to me. Now, I can't remember how long it took to blow up anymore. But it did not blow up at first. I don't know if it was a week later or a couple days, but all of a sudden, I get a message. 2 quick ones. Dude, your video is going insane. Look at it. And I'm like, okay. And it is. It was going crazy. I think it was under 1 mil at that point, but it was about to hit 1 million. And I'm just like, oh my god, this is insane. I'm getting these TikTok followers. A lot. I can't open the app without seeing 100 new followers every 5 seconds. Yes, now I'm getting all these likes, whatever. Yeah, my Twitch, I'm just seeing like the list. Like I could sit here and look at Streamlabs and just see like do, like all these followers. It's just like going, like they're following me every 2 seconds. It's just like going and going, and I'm just sitting here watching it. And like my phone is just going off. I had to mute it. I literally had to turn notifications off on my phone because it was just like, like nonstop. And then, besides that, this is awesome, right? I'm getting all these followers, and people are donating my GoFundMe. I think. Then I go live. I get on stream. That first stream. Oh my god, that first stream. That first stream was insane. Just... I think there was like 200 people instantly. And it's just like, the messages are flying. I was used to somebody talking to me once every couple months. And they probably say like 3 things and leave. That's what I'm used to. I had gotten a few new people the other day, and they were chatting for quite a while, which was already insane to me. I don't know how to handle this. How am I supposed to call out my followers? How am I supposed to read all these messages? And I'm like doing my best. It was insane, and I did my best, and I'm sure my friends hated me because I was probably hardly playing the game because I couldn't balance both. I didn't know how to balance both. I wasn't used to this. I didn't know what was happening, right? Okay, so that stream's done with. That stream's over. Everything is still blowing up. Everything is still blowing up. I get more money in the GoFundMe. More. It's just building and building, because that's the most important thing. As much as I'm loving all this stuff happening to me for my streaming side, but the more important thing at the end of the day was the GoFundMe, because this is how I live. Like, this is how I pay for my cancer treatment. This is how I pay for my rent, all my bills. But none of that happens without 2 quick ones. Nothing. None of this. This video doesn't happen. 2 quick ones doesn't happen? I don't know where I'm at. Like I said, I don't know if I'm at home. I don't know if I don't have a car. I don't know if I don't have a cell phone. I'm not sure if I'm selling my things. Not sure if I'm begging family for money. But thankfully, to you all, the 2 quick ones, for bringing you all here, for donating to my GoFundMe, I am able to afford all of my bills. I am able to, I haven't gotten all of my hospital bills yet. Unfortunately, those come very slowly, but I've gotten quite a few of them, and they're not cheap. All right, let me move on to the final question. The final question is from Sweetie and me. Are you going to start doing more on YouTube? I love that someone asked me this, because I've actually been thinking about making a video on this. If you're watching it there and you saw a post where I talked about I'm going to post videos when I can, but I'm going to post shorts on here. So, YouTube Shorts, I can't figure it out. It's plain and simple, I can't figure it out. I believe I can't post after a certain length. So like all of my TikToks that I try to post are way too long, because I think I can only post like 10 seconds or something. 10-15 seconds. I'm not sure if I just can't find the option, or if I don't have enough subscribers. It's my second problem. So I like to add music. Now here's what you do. You add the song, and now you have 2 different volumes. It's the original audio and the new added music. So I take the added music and put it off. So it's only playing the original. So on YouTube, I can't figure out how to mute the newer music, which means like there is no camera audio. You can't hear the gameplay. It's only the song. If anybody wants to help me with those 2 issues, comment below. That's why I have not posted shorts. Now, why haven't I posted videos? I had recently talked about how I was editing a video and going to be posting it. Plain and simple, it's the cancer, it's the chemo. sometimes I start feeling pretty bad. I start feeling extremely tired, you know. It's hard to get the motivation to post things, or not to post them, to make them. I don't feel creative. I can't think of an idea. I'm just tired. My brain's feeling funny. Like, as weird as that sounds, like chemo brain is what I'm trying to say. And so I had planned to edit this video. I didn't have enough clips. So I was trying to collect clips. Okay, so I'm trying to collect clips. And so now I'm getting the severe tiredness. I ended up getting really bad mouth sores. So now I don't want to do anything. I'm on a liquid diet. I don't want to go edit. I don't care when I'm in that much pain. I don't want to do anything. I can hardly talk. And then it was like, now I'm going to the hospital for a week for my treatment. And now I'm out of the hospital. Now I got the severe tiredness again. So that's why I haven't posted. It can be difficult. It's why I can't post regular TikToks right now. As much as I can feel creative one day, that next day, that might be out of my head because I'm just severely tired. I will still stream because that's easier. You know, in the future, it'll be better for sure. Next year, I hope for it to be much better. All right. Well, that was all the questions. So thank you all so much for watching. Remember to be happy and don't take anything for granted. Seriously. I'm not going to get into it. Don't take anything for granted, even the small things. Trust me. It can be taken away from you like that. Trust me. I would know. I love